Hello and welcome to the Narc Alert, the channel where we look at YouTubers and others to see if they demonstrate any traits that fall within the spectrum of narcissistic personality disorder or NPD. These videos are for fun and entertainment purposes only, strictly my opinion, and remember, please don't send any snark to our possible narcs. So key points to remember: messy fun and not a diagnosis. Hello my lovely alerts and welcome back to the Narc Alert. Well, it is the beginning of another week, and Amberlynn continues to grace us with her scintillating vlogs. So tonight, I thought we'd just have a fun little look at a quick compilation of all the times that SmugLynn was better than you and I.
The things that other YouTubers are able to get away with, but the things that us fat folks can't get away with, but we barely do, but people think we do, and then create stories up for us on our life and create rumors and things that aren't even real. Oh. 98% of the hate is because we are fat. Yes, we are f***ing fat. And that's all it is. We are easy targets. I'm so much better than majority of you. Point blank period. Curvy comment. I pick it from commentpicker.com. Today's comment is from Kat. Says, please tell me y'all have seen her ridiculous Snapchat about fat shaming / skinny privilege and her nails taking the spotlight. Cringe. So, first off, everyone gets mad, everyone gets to a breaking point, everyone handles things differently. I was mad and I spoke out of anger. It's normal, it's okay. I'm not going to feel bad for showing different emotions on social media. Anger is an emotion, and speaking out of anger is a natural human type of thing. As for the nails, those are just there. Let's just, glorify how proud I am of myself. Like a year ago, even less than a year ago, I had to sit to do the dishes. I had to sit to cook. I mean, you guys saw that.
What are you making, babe?
Yes, I am sitting down. My back hurts really bad. And yes, I am sitting down in a chair because my leg and my breathing. It's all because I'm over 500 pounds. So stop diagnosing me with stuff. Like, I was super ashamed. Sometimes I'd say, yeah, I'm sitting down. And other times I was like, I don't need to say it, but you guys would be like, look in the reflection of the oven. She's sitting down to cook. And now I'm like, walking, standing, talking, cooking. I just did those little bit of dishes. Like, it's just so much different than how I used to be. And now I cook my whole food without sitting, nothing. Like, it's wild to me. And I should be proud of those accomplishments, Sorry, I need to stir my food. And I know a lot of people are like, because I've seen it myself, you shouldn't be proud of something you should already be able to do. No, that's not how it works. Most of you will know that you lose weight while you're sleeping. That definitely helps with the weight loss process. I only slept 2.5 hours, and on day 2 I had fast food. But I weighed in at 562.8, so I literally didn't lose anything and didn't gain anything. So that makes me feel like if I wouldn't have had McDonald's and if I would have slept longer, I would have been down at least something.
Driving is definitely something that I get very irritated with. People pulling out in front of me, people not using their turn signals, people just coming to abrupt stops for no reason. That sort of thing. Probably someone else being in a bad mood would put me in a bad mood.
Yeah. Relatable. I can't even imagine how frustrating it would be to be her partner. Even though it seems like Becky is an enabler or just doesn't care enough to cause a stir by saying no, I would be ripping my hair out surrounding myself with someone who says they want one thing and starts a new journey, goes back and forth, all while having the money and access to resources that could help. I would leave. I would have left a long time ago though. Actually, with this comment, I kind of understand what you're saying, but I think there comes a time where you're so in love with someone that you don't want to give up. You want to be the person to help them. Becky does the whole I'm gonna start a diet and then the next day she doesn't. It's very common. I would never in a million years leave someone that I absolutely love and adore and cherish and care about when they're at their worst.
Girl, what the fuck is you talking about?
You put makeup on your knuckles to hide it. You know what? Let's put makeup on my knuckles. So people were saying I put concealer on my knuckles. So let me get some concealer. Would have ever thought of doing something like that? Is this good for you? What? Ooh, crusty. Yes, I put makeup on my knuckles to hide it. To hide what exactly? My diabetes.
Yuck it up, Chuckles.
You doctor shop. No, I just know when something's wrong. Every single time that I have felt within my soul that something was wrong with my body, I've been right. I smell great. I get complimented on it. Some of the things that I see about people saying I smell like tuna cottage cheese, like what the heck is that? I smell good. I do. Not all fat people are the same. Chinese buffets there.
What? What? It's buffet.
Baby, I know.
Buffet.
I was like, let's go to an Indian buffet. Yes, I know it's called buffet, but I pronounce the T. I always have to make that note. I'm confused on why she blocked me, but honestly, the only thing I can think of, because we had great correspondence, like she was super helpful, and I was like any other client, asking for help and doing the advice that she told me. I think the one thing that really got to her was just the comments, and that just really opened my eyes that I can lose anybody due to horrible comments. I've lost a dietitian because of horrible comments. People in the comments were just like spitting bile and poison, and it was like, ugh. And I just think it's unfair as well. As much as I respected her, I just think it's unfair that she didn't message me and say maybe this isn't a good fit or something. You guys have to watch what you say. So at the ER yesterday, they took my blood, did my pee, and they found nothing. And the doctor I saw was just like so nonchalant about how much pain I'm in and where it's located. They literally sent me home. I was like, okay, if the doctor's so nonchalant about the situation, literally sending me home without a diagnosis, maybe nothing's wrong. So I kind of just was enduring the pain and trying to ignore it. And I woke up today. Not only does it hurt a little bit worse, but now this is like TMI, but my belly button is bleeding, and that's never happened to me before, and it could be like a million different things, but it's like, I'm gonna go back to the ER. My health is more important than money, and that's just how it is for me. So I am gonna go to a different ER. To me, this is an emergency. Yesterday, when I was at the ER, they specifically told me, if you get any worse, come back. Well, I'm not going back to you, baby. I'm going somewhere else, because I feel like if you go to the ER, you should, get the test done to be the deciding factor of what's wrong with you. Like, you should never leave the ER like, oh, you're fine, you're just in pain in the most weirdest spot ever. Like, it just doesn't make no sense to me.
It constantly amazes me that none of the other medical professionals seem to take much stock in Dr. Lynn's advice. When will they ever learn? When will we ever learn? Thanks again for watching. Please check out the Patreon if you're interested in some true crime stories. You might want to check out our new merch shelf over at Redbubble. There's some fun new items there that we didn't have before. I'd love it if you'd pick up a channel membership or click subscribe. Just your view means everything. Have a great rest of your week. Until we meet again, please be kind, and hasta luego.